I didn't hear him come inside. My parents were gone for the weekend, so I had people over. Nothing big, just a few friends, a small party in the backyard. We had a pool, a patio, a pool house behind it, then the woods. Close enough to feel like part of the yard, far enough that you couldn't see into them, the kind you don't look at too long at night. I spent most of Saturday setting things up, dragging tables, moving chairs, running extension cords. It was quiet back there, too quiet. I was carrying a table across the grass when I heard someone cough, right at the edge of the trees, not deep inside, close, too clear. I stopped, just stood there, holding the table. I looked toward the trees. Nothing moved. No footsteps, no branches, no one stepping out, just silence. I said hello. Nothing answered. I waited, still nothing. If someone had walked through, I should have heard them leave, but there was no leaving. I set the table down and went back inside. I didn't tell anyone. By 6, Mark showed up, then more people. By 8, the backyard was full. Music, voices, water moving in the pool, people going in and out of the house, and with all of that, the yard changed. The woods felt farther away, like they had stepped back. Nothing happened. That should have made it better. It didn't. Every now and then, I found myself looking at the same spot in the trees. I never saw anything. That made it worse. By midnight, people started leaving. By 1, everyone was gone. Mark left last. I stood by the sliding door after he drove off. The yard looked empty again. The pool was still. The light stretched across the water. The woods were just black. I remember locking the door. I stood there for a second after, listening. Then I went upstairs, brushed my teeth, turned off the light, got into bed. The house settled around me, air in the vents, a floorboard somewhere below. Then, a splash. Not small, not something falling in. Someone entering the water. I opened my eyes, didn't move. A few seconds passed, then I heard it. Swimming, slow strokes, even, controlled. I checked my phone. 2:03 a.m. I got out of bed and walked to the window. I didn't turn the light on. I moved the curtain just enough to see. There was a man in the pool, swimming from one end to the other, not rushing, not hiding, just moving, like it belonged to him. I watched him reach the edge, turn, come back. I tried to place him, tried to recognize him. I couldn't. I opened the window a little. "Hey!" My voice felt smaller. He stopped. Not suddenly, just stopped. Then he looked up, directly at me. He wasn't surprised. I said louder, "Who are you?" He didn't answer. He turned in the water and moved toward the shallow end. Climbed out, water running off him, clothes heavy. He stood there, just for a moment. Then he started walking toward the house, straight line, no hesitation. I remember locking it, but I heard the sliding door open, then close, soft, like it always did. It didn't make sense. I stepped back from the window. The room felt smaller. I locked my bedroom door. My hands weren't steady. I called 911, kept my voice low, told them someone was inside. While I was talking, I heard it. Footsteps downstairs, wet, slow, one step, then another, then nothing, for a second, then another. He wasn't searching, just moving, like he already knew. I stood there staring at the door. The stairs creaked, one at a time, then the hallway, then nothing. He stopped outside, water dripping, close. The doorknob turned, once, then again, then harder. I didn't move, didn't speak. The handle stopped, and then 3 knocks, slow, even. I said, "The police are coming." My voice didn't sound right. Silence. Then his voice, right on the other side. "It's me. Open the door." I didn't answer. I couldn't. The hallway stayed quiet. Then a step back, then another. The floor creaked away, down the hall, down the stairs. A pause. Then the front door opened, closed. Silence. I stayed where I was, phone still in my hand, listening. waiting. Nothing came. The police found no one. No broken locks, no forced entry, just water. A trail from the back door, across the floor, up the stairs, down the hall, stopping at my door. They asked questions. I didn't have answers. In the morning, everything looked smaller. The yard, the pool, the woods, like it had all been stretched out the night before. A few days later, I noticed something upstairs, only when the light hit the glass. A faint handprint on the inside of my window, high on the pane, not outside, inside. I stood there, looking at it, trying to place it, trying to remember touching the glass. The height didn't match mine, and it was behind where I had been standing.